everybody, my name is SimK, and I would like to welcome you guys back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Yes, I do know it has been a very, very long time since I have played this for the main channel, but I did want to start it back up because I did really enjoy this whenever I was playing it for this channel, and you guys seem to enjoy it a lot, so let's just keep going with it. And I know that a lot of people are wondering, like, where's Persona 5, where's Mass Effect Andromeda, where's all the games that you're currently playing? I'm going to keep playing those. I'm going to start trying to do 2 uploads per day so that I can just get a lot of my games finished, because I have so many games going on right now. So I'm going to try to push for 2 uploads per day and get some games done. But let's keep playing this because I was really enjoying it, and I know you guys were too. Also, I apologize if there's ever any, like, lag during this. I've tried recording this many different ways, and the best way that I've found to record it is to record it using my Elgato directly off my PC, which uses a lot of resources, so yeah. Bayodir looks as if he was unconscious from the explosion. If you can find refuge, then he should recover in time. But yeah. There was... that's the only way that I can find to record it. I used to record it using my old software, and then I'd edit in the cutscenes. But my old software does not record properly anymore, so...
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you? Alright, we mean no harm. I'm not giving up my weapons. Okay, sorry about that. I was checking to make sure my volume was up, because it sounded really quiet for me, but I guess that's just on my end. Alright, we mean no harm.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the
It's a
Academy
fair
on
question.
Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop!
That sounds so wrong. Deeper.
With the fear is mingled
Yes,
guilt.
I'm fucking immature, guys.
It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? And there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war
What
and those who follow them.
price?
You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you
make him
will be
laugh if he
broken.
can't refuse.
You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scow like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of the Jarek can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No, I've wasted enough time with you.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain? I love how he says that. He's like, he just says it so matter of fact. He's like, more Jedi speak. Care to explain?
I did not expect to
There's
see
a
you
lot
again
of there's a
after the
lot
day
of
of
there's
your
gonna be a lot of
sentencing.
expository
taken the
dialogue in
exile's
this
path,
part. I
wandering
forgot
the
to tell you
galaxy.
guys.
Yet you have returned. Why?
So I probably won't talk all that much. Tell me what you've done with my friends
Your concern
first.
is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling
For their
with others
safety.
again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
Stupid fucking Adobe tell me to update my shit. Shut up, Adobe. Not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you
Yet
again.
here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
No. The Force brought me
You
here.
presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
Freshman memory. Why did the Council cast me out? Council excited me out of fear. I could not stand by and allow innocents to die in
So
the
you
Outer
said,
Rim.
so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the
shut the fuck
Mandalorian
up,
threat.
Atris.
They
Nobody
urged
cares what
caution,
you think.
patience, and you defied them.
On my
So when you
view,
returned, you were brought
everybody in the
before us.
comments,
You were a
roast
Jedi no longer,
Atris.
and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wish me imprisoned or worse. Wow. I remember now. You do not need to remind me again. My punishment could have been worse. For that, I am grateful. That is pretty grateful. I realize now that you and the Council are merciful. Stu, for
There was
that
much
I am
about
grateful.
that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
I believe that, if you guys don't know, I actually changed my lightsaber color. Let me explain really quick. Firstly, this is not the original game save that I used way back whenever I was playing this game on the channel. This is a game save that I took from the Jedi Master, the uncommentated game playthrough. That is a orange double-bladed lightsaber. It is not red. It looks red, but it's orange. It's orange. So that's my lightsaber's right to do so. I no longer deserve to. I did not realize you still had it after so many years.
I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
I wish to earn the right to carry my lightsaber again.
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I had no other choice but to go to war. I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
I told you it was not aggression, I was defending
Every choice
others.
we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
I actually, if you guys don't know, the Exile, our character, never actually turned on the Jedi Council. I did not lose myself there. I found myself, I would make the same choice again. Revan and Malik turned on you, not I. That's true. The Exile was one of the few Jedi that actually came back for sentencing.
Without you and the other fallen Jedi to support them, to feed their lust for war, Revan and Malik's crusade would have been over before it began.
Jedi back to us. Banning fellow Jedi fight. I'm not here to debate the Council's decision.
Indeed. Very well. Your exile has given you some wisdom, at least. So then answer me. How did you find this place? And why have you returned after all this time?
I'm looking for my ship just so I can leave Telos. I'm here because a pretentious Shuta stole my ship. Revenge cast me out. I'm here looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
I admit nothing. I admit nothing, because technically we didn't actually blow it up. That was the Harbinger.
Of course you admit nothing. That would require facing and examining your actions. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Yes, I know, put Telos in jeopardy. Yes, I know Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
Your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as it's almost as bad as letting the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars. Oh God. Oh jeez.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
So now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith.
The Sith? What do you mean?
Sith have their turn. They're hunting all Jedi.
Truly, you have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
Sith came to the Sith came for me on Pragus to kill me.
What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
Sith believe me to be the last Jedi.
If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I don't think I was fault.
For now, the perspective on your situation has changed. I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
Maybe there's anything I can do to help.
Aid. After turning your back on me, on the Council, the Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
Boys understood war, and that's who you need. Sith and numbers on their side. You need all the allies you can get, Jedi or not. I'm not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there, we can call a council and see what can be done. Then I'll
see what I can do.
Way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Okay, so I got light side points. We need to leave. Let's see, what all do I have here? Vibro sword, very strong vibro sword. There's a couple things that I'd like to do before I leave this place.
Did you find what you came for?
Woman from my past has made this place her home. I did not expect to see her again.
I felt as much. Quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
Woman, here's a Jedi Atris, one from the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
It just plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the Order.
Things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Aren't the Handmaidens students?
Her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading
Invade
their
the mind
minds?
of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Invade the mind of another? How dare you accuse me of that? I don't trust her. I may have to kill it. Well, there's nothing to be gained by talking here. Let's talk about it on the way out of here.
Depart.
Is that okay? He looks out
He's
cold.
only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
You can sleep on the ship. Let's go. Alright, then let me free you. I'll shut down cells and get you out of there.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
It's all good, Bayodur. There's nothing to apologize for.
I'm fine,
Are you sure
General.
you're okay?
Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
Jedi Academy, concealed in the northern
This
pole
must
of
be where
Telos.
I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Come
Very
with me
well,
then, I can
General.
use your help. Choose two party members, the other will join you on the Abbot Hawk. Okay, so I'm gonna do Bayodur and Kreia.
Mistress, you summoned me.
I have a task for you. The exile
Hopefully-
is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was
Excuse
able
me,
to
I'm
return
sorry.
to Republic space and reach
Hopefully
Telos
I
without my
can
knowledge.
get...
Mistress, the Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done is done. But now I need you to travel with him.
Mistress,
I realize what I'm asking of you.
What's it called?
I'm asking that you keep
I'm
your
looking at
promises,
getting a
even for
Ryzen
princesses. I need someone to watch
1800X
the exile
right now.
closely. And let me know if you
And
contact
hopefully
the
I can
Sith.
get one before,
More
like,
importantly, I need
and
to study
it'll
him
help, but
closely.
it, like, for
I need to
parts
know
that
what he
might
thinks,
start
what
lagging
he
in this
does.
game,
Become a
we
part
won't
of
have
his
that
group.
issue anymore.
Earn his trust. Get
So,
him to confide in you.
I will
Yeah.
do as you ask, Mistress.
if you don't know what a Ryzen 1800X is, it's the newest AMD
But Mistress, the exile did not seem to pose a threat to us.
But he
CPU.
does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will do so again.
Only thing is that I have to get a brand new motherboard, and I don't know which motherboard I might be getting right now.
The Jedi may depend on it.
So. Okay, so I want to do dueling with the Handmaidens.
What's going on?
So, what is Bayodur wearing? Is he wearing the strong armor? No, I have the strong armor still. No, not that. No, not that. Powered battle armor. Here we go.
You are the exile. The one Atris warned us about.
And what did Atris say? Well, don't believe everything she says. Atris is the one that you should be worried about. She's right. You're lucky I don't kill you all.
She said...
What did Atris say?
You betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Oh? I went to war to protect others, not to fight.
She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
I never fell to the dark side. I do not walk the
Atris
path
says
to the
that
dark
you fell
side.
to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So why didn't I keep fighting in the
Atris
Jedi
says,
Civil War?
When the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
Okay. Well, fuck Atris, firstly. This isn't true, but Atris is entitled to her
That is
opinion.
the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes. It is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
What do you think Atris's heart says?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Well, I have no wish to fight
Then
Atris.
her expressed feelings will have to suffice.
If I fought Atris, then then that might make the truth come out.
It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
I'd like to ask
You
you
may
something.
ask.
You look different than the other woman here. Women, not woman.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
Oh! This is the last of the handmaidens that I'm talking to. I apologize,
There's
I
need
meant
to
no
apologize.
offense.
You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time. Before you go, Exile,
I'll be going now.
question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
I only know what
And
its
tell me
loss
of its
feels like.
absence.
Imagine waking up and finding all your senses
It is
blinded.
standing atop the summit of a great mountain, the winds tearing about you, then finding yourself buried alive, trapped, helpless, and alone. It is like having the energy of youth, then feeling the cloak of years fall upon you, and knowing you are weak, fragile, and a thing easily discarded. It is knowing what you want to say and
pretty good
never finding the
description.
words. It is a chorus replaced with silence, hearing teachings without meaning. It is like a beloved pupil to whom you have shared everything, sacrificed everything, and then having them turn from you and forget all you were.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It's my pleasure. Yay, light side points. Take all the stuff from these containers. There's nothing in this room. That's weird. What about this room? Yes. Gimme. Oh, sweet. Kreia leveled up. See what you got, Kreia. Some stealth. Do that. Some of that, and some of that, and some of that. And let's see here. What do I want to give you? Drain life. Let's do that. It's always helpful. Okay, so there's a way to do dueling with the Handmaidens. I can't remember how, though. I think I have to talk. Maybe I have to talk to the Handmaiden sisters.
Is this your droid? It looks
Hello,
badly
T3.
damaged. Dissected.
T3, are you alright? It wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. Hold on, what information are you talking about? Why would she want what's in your memory core? You can fill me in later. Let's get you out of there first. Alright, we'll see you at the Ebon Hawk. Okay, so if I go this way, that's the door to the Ebon Hawk. There's a workstation over there. I think I have to talk to the Handmaiden sisters.
Me? I would welcome
looking
a
for a
chance
fight.
to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Invaded? Okay.
Very
Could
well.
use a good sparring
Follow
match.
me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings. Before we begin, are you familiar with the Chani traditions?
Doesn't have anything to do with why you wanted me to disrobe. Yes, if you're ready to.
All duels
No, what are
between
they?
us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
You ready?
Then let
So
us
am I.
begin.
Okay, I make sure that my.
This will teach you.
You have fallen.
Hey, you knocked me off the mat.
Very
Let's challenge
well.
you again.
I shall honor your request. It shall be the same.
I
as
didn't
before.
fall. She
Hands
literally
and feet only.
threw
No
me off the
stimulants.
mat. Yeah,
Then
yeah, I
let us
know.
begin.
If you're ready, so am I.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Heal up
Seek
and
one
be
of
ready to
us
fight
out
again.
when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Let's go.
What is it?
Yeah, that first time she literally threw me off the mat. What the fuck was that?
Yeah?
What is it?
Have you returned to fight again?
I was
Very
just challenge
well.
you again.
I shall honor your request. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques. Seek
Get
one
ready,
of
I'll
us out
return.
when
Yeah, yeah. Grab my vibro sword.
Have you returned to... Very well. Our next battle, you may choose... Then let
I'm
us
ready, let's
begin.
go. Figure if she's gonna use her higher forms of it, her higher forms, I might as well use my weapon.
You have succeeded.
Oh, get
If you
wrecked!
wish, you may
Oh,
challenge
that
us
felt
again,
good.
and we will progress
That
to
was
more advanced
awesome.
movements. Seek one of us out.
Heal up.
Let's go.
Yes.
Alright, Kreia, heal me up.
Have you
Thank
returned
you.
to fight? Very well.
Just challenge you again.
I shall honor your request. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items, and you may use whatever technique, Jedi or otherwise, you wish to attempt to defeat me. In turn, I will spare none of our forms against you. Seek
Okay,
one
let me
of
get
us
ready.
out
I'm
when you
gonna
wish
put
to
on,
fight, and we
heavy
shall
armor.
honor your request.
I'm gonna put on some heavy armor for this.
Have you returned to fight? Our in.
I'm ready, let's
Then
go.
let us begin.
Wait, am I not allowed to wear heavy armor? It just said no restrictions. Oh, she's getting wrecked.
You know much of melee
Get
combat. You
wrecked.
surprise me.
I wish to challenge you again.
There
Let me
is
heal up and I'll
nothing
be
more
ready to
that we
fight
can
again.
teach you from such contests. Such battle would only be for battle's sake.
If you cannot feed me alone,
If
feel
that
free
is
to
what
pair
you
up.
wish, then we shall honor it. We shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything at our disposal. Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it. Seek
We
one
get
of
ready,
us
I'll
out.
return.
Yeah?
What is it?
Okay.
Have you returned to fight again?
They disrobed me again. I wish to
There is
challenge you
nothing
again.
more that we can teach. If we use what,
Hurry up.
then let us.
I'm ready,
begin.
let's go.
This will teach you.
One more hit and should do it. Or I can just miss. That works too.
You are a strong
There we go.
opponent. Atris was correct about you. You know much of war and battle. Perhaps too much.
I could take it all on
One
without
is not
breaking a sweat.
in the polar regions of Telos, so all that will break will be your pride.
Care to back up those words? Let me catch my breath and I'll be back.
Yes?
Okay. Heal me up. Heal me up, Kreia. This next fight's going to be difficult.
You are a strong opponent. Then
Care to
our
back
last
up those
battle
words?
shall be the 5 of us against you. Use any item, any weapon, any technique you wish. You'll need them.
Why
There
not
is no
6?
need for the last of us to join in this fight. The weakest among us will only serve to diminish our techniques.
Oh, that's rude.
We fight as one when we are 5, not 6. And that number should be enough for this lesson. Very well.
I am ready.
We shall begin.
Come at me, bro. Oh, they just throw me again. Fucking cheaters.
This will teach you. This will teach. You. This will teach you.
We knew you were no match for us. Our battle is done.
Those fucking cheaters. Alright, well, whatever.
What is it?
That was cheap. There.
Why have you... I would welcome a
Looking
chance.
for fight.
Very well. We knew you were no match for us. Our battle is done.
So yeah, after you do that, you cannot actually
We
fight
knew
them again.
earlier.
It's stupid. And the fact that they just robe you right before you battle, yeah, it's a bit of a cheap shot. Because it means you have nothing to defend yourself. Like, you have no armor to defend yourself against 5 opponents. Alright, let me use the workstation real quick. Or workbench, my bad. Use bench for upgrade items. Loading room for them and hop. Once aboard, you'll be leaving Telos Polar Academy for good. Enter the Ebon Hawk.
Mistress, the last of the Handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
Left? But why? Her oath.
I sent her to travel with the exile. She may discover something I cannot.
Mistress, the last of the Handmaidens. She is willful, and she has demonstrated a fascination with Jedi. It may not have been why.
I know what I have done, but it was necessary.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What's with T3? What are you talking about? You downloaded Atris's archives?
What is the machine saying?
He said there's a hollow record of my trial with in Atris's records.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
You called me here to answer for my crimes.
As
in
Revan
Malachor
summoned
5.
you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
Truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
I like how it disappears. It's just like, boop, gone.
Much defiance in that one.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there, more like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. She speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path she did.
We are not the ones who taught her.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There is still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
The last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. If you find anything else, let me know. Atris has a full list of missing Jedi. Sure, display it. Master Rook, Dantooine. Master Zez Kal Eli, Narshada. Master Kar, Onderon. Master Vashi, Korriban. Master Atris, Telos. And all those Jedi Masters.
Coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
You have no choice. Those Jedi know what happened to me.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
If it comforts you to believe that, then so be it. But the enemies you face are many, and you will need all the help you can get. It is just me, and I am doing this because Atris believes you will need help.
I'll take whatever help I
Indeed.
can get.
But of course, what does one more matter to our journey? I have had enough of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General.
Oh.
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
Look, forget that and take regular
It is no
quarters.
matter.
We have enough
I
room.
am used to worse conditions, but thank you for your kindness.
Managed to join your party. She has a Chinese defense which will protect you against, or protect her against melee attacks, and is an excellent or unarmed fighter. Okay. Let the game save on itself.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
It's in the council.
That's not your
took it from me.
lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one if you wanted to, but you know that.
Do you think I can't build one? I don't want anything of the Jedi, and why wouldn't I? Do you think I can't build one?
I don't know, General. But whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Very well to begin. Well, there are some parts
I think I can help
I'll
you out
need.
there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Since when did you become an
I
expert
spent
on
a lot
building
of time around
lightsabers?
Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. If you ever play Pazak in this game, the game is forced to make you go first.
Even if I didn't have to go first, and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards,
which gives them the
I still
advantage.
wouldn't play with a trash compactor. Yeah? How many credits?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
What's going on here?
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
T3 and 4 has received a permanent +2 bonus to his constitution. Okay. So I'm going to end that episode there. Let me save really fast. Okay. So many episodes there, so I want to thank everybody so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Check out the awesome content I create, including the links that'll be at the end of this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.
Come and get it.